Hello, and welcome back. On 2. On the third day, a wedding took place at Cana in Galilee. Jesus' mother was there, and Jesus and his disciples had also been invited to the wedding. When the wine was gone, Jesus' mother said to him, "They have no more wine." "Woman, why do you involve me?" Jesus replied, "My hour has not yet come." His mother said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Nearby stood 6 stone water jars, the kind used by the Jews for ceremonial washing, each holding from 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus said to the servants, "Fill the jars with water." So they filled them to the brim. Then he told them, "Now draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet." They did so, and the master of the banquet tasted the water that had been turned into wine. He did not realize where it had come from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew. Then he called the bridegroom aside and said, "Everyone brings out the choice wine first, and then the cheaper wine after the guests have had too much to drink. But you have saved the best till now." What Jesus did here in Cana of Galilee was the first of the signs through which he revealed his glory, and his disciples believed in him. After this, he went down to Capernaum with his mother and brothers and his disciples. There he stayed for a few days. When it was almost time for the Jewish Passover, Jesus went up to Jerusalem. In the temple courts he found people selling cattle, sheep, and doves, and others sitting at tables exchanging money. So he made a whip out of cords and drove all from the temple courts, both sheep and cattle. He scattered the coins of the money changers and overturned their tables. To those who sold doves he said, "Get these out of here! Stop turning my Father's house into a market!" His disciples remembered that it is written, "Zeal for your house will consume me." The Jews then responded to him, "What sign can you show us to prove your authority to do all this?" Jesus answered them, "Destroy this temple, and I will raise it again in 3 days." They replied, "It has taken 46 years to build this temple, and you are going to raise it in 3 days?" But the temple he had spoken of was his body. After he was raised from the dead, his disciples recalled what he had said. Then they believed the scripture and the words that Jesus had spoken. Now while he was in Jerusalem at the Passover festival, Many people saw the signs he was performing and believed in his name. But Jesus would not entrust himself to them, for he knew all people. He did not need any testimony about mankind, for he knew what was in each person. May God bless the reading of his word. So, my stream started late today because I could not get that green square in the bottom right corner to stay green. I don't know why. It was just refusing to stay green. It turned red after just like 3 seconds after I started streaming. So, I had to restart my computer. Now it finally stayed green. It turned red like 2 minutes into the stream, but now it's still green. Oh, anyway. So we were going through Arcadia, or specifically Old Arcades. Everyone in Old Arcades says you need information to get to survive in Arcades. I don't know what kind of information they're talking about. I guess we'll find out. Entering the capital? You have credentials? I have. Well, I don't see any. We can't just throw open our gates to you vulgars, you know? Especially not the lying kind. Away with you! Well, well, well. There's a sight for sore eyes. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again. Not here. Oh, wonderful. Enter the street ear. Pirate would do well to smile, wouldn't want to sour his reputation. You know this guy? An old friend. He's a street ear, a peddler of rumor and hearsay, by the name of Jules. He'd bite a gill given him by his own mother, and shave it by half to pay for a funeral. Sometimes an ear with tight purse strings, the order of the day. Like when a pirate decides he fancies going up in the world. To the city? You know a way? In Arcades, knowledge is power, and power has a way of opening doors, boy. Now a fool will buy a sack of feathers for his pillow, but a wise man, he'll buy the whole stinking cockatrice and get his fill of meat into the bargain. So, wise man, how does 1,500 gil sound? I have plenty. Right, boy, you learn fast. I call this meeting to order. Tell me, boy, heard any rumors in town? Actually, I did hear about a man who picked a bag of coins out of a barrel. Bags and barrels, eh? A boy would do well to bring that morsel to a man named Beasley near here. Tell him what you've heard. Aha. What? You're telling me that you know the bloke what's taken me coin? Oh, it was him, was it? Ah. You told him just as I told you? Good boy. I'm not sure what any of this has to do with going up in the world. Oh, witness the power of knowledge, my boy. See? It begins. Hey, 'tis a fight! Beasley's gone wild! I see. Now's a chance. Thanks, Jules. Never thought you'd go for such a meager price. A pirate should know that words are worth gil uncountable. Here's some words for you. The prodigal Bonanza sons come back to the Imperial Roost. See? Words of much value, these. Bah! Oh, actually, that's talking about Balthier, isn't it? The Imperial City of Arcades.
You're gaping like a fish out of water.
I'm just checking out the city. Even if it is the Empire.
You've changed, Vaughn. You were always marching to your own beat. Almost like you were impatient, even. In a good way.
Maybe it's because I've seen more now. Never imagined I'd ever come this far away from home. Hey, Lars is here in the city, isn't he? He's a tough one. I wonder how he's doing.
You always were a soft touch, Vaughn. You know what's amazing? I always thought I'd go my whole life without meeting people like the Princess or Lord Larsa. And here we are in the capital.
I know. It's a little over my head sometimes.
Good, Vaughn. You've come to understand the difficulties of serving royalty.
Hey, I'm just along for the ride.
That wasn't a complaint, was it, Bosch?
Right. Let's get moving.
Hey, don't change the subject.
Right.
We go our separate ways here, Vaughn. I've some business to attend to. We'll meet again later. Oh, hey! Here's our notice board. We've got Darksteel, rank 4. It's a Titan choice. Petitioner is a homesick man in Arcades. I plan to travel home through the Sochin Cave Palace, but a terrible creature bars the way. Assistance sorely needed. The bill's petitioner can be found at the following location. All the way over there at the sword shop. Only those with 3 or more chops may ride this cab, boy. Nothing personal, I assure you. A chop? What's that? If you like a chop, you pay coin. That's 1 million gil, thank you. What? That's crazy! Having a spot of trouble, are we? I have a message from Master Balthier. He's waiting in Central. He says to come quickly. On this? But we need a chop. What is a chop, anyway? When a boy wants information, that's right. A boy pays. 2,500 gil sounds about right? Sure. Why, an upstanding citizen of the Empire carries a chop. It's a mark of status sometimes, a rite of transit others. If you were aiming to go to Central, where the gentry live, I think you need 3 chops. How do you get them? Like I've said, the key is knowledge, boy. You do your part here on the street, talk to the right people, you'll earn your chops in no time. Doesn't sound so bad. Oh, people in Arcades love doing good deeds. Why, if they're helping you out, it must mean they're superior. Understand, boy? Not sure I do, but I'll give it a try. Thanks, Jules. A friend of Master Balthier's is a friend of mine. Cough. Brawn? Brains? Useless without information, lad. Information is the lifeblood of this town. Find a vein, drink deep, and you'll have chops to spare. Have you... Okay. Oh. Working up a sweat. What? Have you seen those chaps running pell-mell about the city? Newcomers are always this way, working up a sweat as they claw their way up the ladder. You look to be in much the same situation as was I, long ago. Never fear, you'll get there as I have. Chin up, onwards and upwards, and all that. Okay, now I have to talk with a whole bunch of folks. Yay. What am I doing? I'm crying wares for the armors. You should have a gander if you need aught. When I get enough chops, I'll be riding I in one of the cabs. That'll be the end of all this. I'll be sitting pretty up in Igarden in it. What's that? You heard from some bloke who was in my shoes, and now he's made something of himself. That's good to hear. I'll get there someday. You look like a newcomer yourself. Ain't got many chops, I bet. I know how it is, I see. Look, I ain't got many myself, but up here, you've gotta look out for each other. So you can have one of my chops. I know, see you at the top. Fine wood chop. Okay, so we have to say things to people based off of other folks. No employee of mine broke an instrument on his first day in the lab. I really want to give him some words of encouragement, but I'm so busy. Worry not, I'll tell him. Such things only cost 1 million gil or so. Your concern should be the bigger picture, not such trifling details. I want him to know I'm on his side, you see? Commit this tale to memory, okay. And then we know someone who dropped the instrument, right? He's over here-ish? I've made a mistake, a horrible mistake. I fear my superior is vexed. Quite vexed. That instrument I dropped. Oh dear. A message from my superior. Oh my, I'll wager she's had about enough of me. Let's see. Only cost 1 million gil or so. Yard! 1 million? It cost that much? She doesn't want me to pay for it. Please no. Your concern should be the bigger picture. Yeah, I'll admit I'm weak at the finer points, but she doesn't mean to end my research, does she? Not such trifling details. Trifling! Is that what I am? Trifling, unfinished, that's what I am. I would be a fool to think otherwise. And to say such things through another. If she's to chastise me, I'll have her do it to my face. My thanks. Chop for your trouble. Good job. Grand line of gamesmen, known for skill at work. He said, "Good sister, on the morrow I shall go to the laboratory and become a researcher. He'll become stiff and sedentary as a researcher." Do nothing. For now, let's go to another group that I know I have something, a pair. So there's a whole bunch of pairs of people here, huh? Alright. A romantic lady. Okay, so I need to go to the other guy first then. He's over here. Lucky man. Epistle to Love. Odd, wouldn't you agree? I do wonder what it all means. I feared for a moment that, were I to find the writer, I would be propositioned on the spot. A groundless fear, but caution never hurts. I'm sorry, I cannot help myself. I'm in love. With whom? 'Tis a secret. Why I have not told even him? Why not? Well, I wrote a letter, an epistle to love, and I'll not confess my love until that letter finds its way back to my hand. Romantic, no? How did you know of that letter? Wait, does this mean my love is not to be? You've not come to return my letter. My, how foolish I must have seemed. I'm so sorry. So he did pick up my letter. How do I know who it was? Because I placed it in such a way he would see it first, of course, being sure to stay out of sight. Many thanks for coming to tell me. Nice to know fate has triumphed once more. Here, a chop. You are now free to ride the cab. Sure, but can I do more? We've got... main cellar... tour leader. Tours of the area gardens in Bridgerba are quite popular these days. Just a short while ago, I had to turn someone away from a full tour. Wouldn't you know that the next moment we had a cancellation? Pity that poor lady did so want to go. She must still be nearby. Sheridan lady? I thought to vacation Bougerba, you see, but I run a small enterprise and just haven't been able to find the time. To my good fortune, I was recently permitted to go on leave. Straight away, I went to reserve a ticket, and to my misfortune, the tour was full. What's that? A cancellation! Wonderful! My gratitude for coming to tell me. Every good deed deserves a chop. 'Tis custom. Here's yours. A gambit for the market. I know gambits could go awry if you don't keep an eye on them, but think of the coin you could make. Gil, and more gil. That's worth any risk. Gambit for the market. Let's see. Green cellar. Of course, people used to scoff at my greens, but the taste is undeniable. I have so many loyal customers now, I'm rather overtaxed. Oh, and I've run out of ears, too. Pardon? Why, ears of corn, of course. Whether has my associate gone? We can't keep the customers waiting. I'll commit that tale to memory, because I know who to talk to on that one. Good brother. I've just remembered. My sister's been looking for a certain thing, and last I visited, they had just what she wants. Now where could she be? I know who to talk to on that one, but we've got the vegetable seller here first. Me? I've been running all about town trying to sell enough greens to please me partner. She wants to build a farm out in Cetus, see? What was she saying she'd run out of again? Noses of something? Nah, that weren't it. Huh? No time for pondering. Got to sell, sell, sell! Ah, ears of corn! That's what, that was it. And about... I remember seeing an empty corn bin at the storehouse. She'd probably forgotten there's none left. Making a few fair gil is all well and good, but when you get too busy, you start forgetting stuff. Here's a chop anyway. Thanks for reminding me. Just think I picked up a love letter by chance and it was meant to be picked up by me. Found as if the fates has willed it. How romantic. Have you been to the requisite shop? I must say they've done a splendid job of broadening their inventory of late. Quite a lot on the shelves. I've just remembered, my sister's been looking for a certain thing, and last I visited they had just what she wants. Where could she be? I know who that is. All the way over here. Not her. Waiting woman. I've been waiting for an item I wanted for such a long time. The proprietor said she'd order one straight away, but that was over a month ago. I've my brother keeping an eye out for me, but he's not one to remember such things. Oh well, I suppose I shall have to make do without. Really? So he did remember. Why, I must go to the store before someone else buys it. Thank you for the tip. Here, a chop. I'm a chop. Lazy profiteer. Give it for the market. If I should sell enough fresh greens, why I might just be able to build out that farm in Ceta. No whole ears in the storehouse either. Okay, so they're all talking to folks that are in the same area, so it's not too bad. Romantic lady. German lady. Let's see. Tarot reader. And indeed, my prediction was correct. Yet another unforeseen problem has showed itself in the cards. Readings reveal only tragedy. That is to say, whenever I deal the cards for someone, they meet with horrible ill luck, almost as if my readings themselves beckon misfortune. Do nothing, but we'll come back to you. That's not gonna be it. Dangerous chef. Lucky man. Brother. Vegetable seller. Searcher's wife. Philosopher of cuisine. Here we go. Do you think, perhaps, that this card might be one of these gambits? In truth, I find it quite unsettling and was contemplating getting rid of it. Yet it was a gift from my husband. I suppose I couldn't truly give it, I suppose I couldn't just give it away. I'm not even sure what it truly is. I thank you for your story, however. Here, a chop. May it serve you in good stead. So we have a philosopher cuisine, we have got a dangerous cook over there. I'm troubled of late. You see, in my profession, one eats rather a lot of excellent food, but with too much excellence, one forgets to enjoy it. I long to be stimulated. Somewhere there must be a revolutionary dish, made from naught but the best ingredients by no one but the best chefs in Arcades. And we have our dangerous chef. I do so love to cook. Why, the other day I held an impromptu party at my house and found a new dish of mine to my closest acquaintances. Why, they told me it was a taste to tantalize the tongue of a philosopher of cuisine. Yet, their faces were sour as old Nana cheese. My new dish was terrible, I'm sure of it. I've invited them back, of course, to no reply. Could it truly have been so bad? A revolutionary dish. Why, I suppose one could call my creation that. I'd be happy to give it some to this gentleman you speak of. I used a base of pureed tomatoes, you see, adding to that several fish bones, upon which I poured a rich caramel sauce. Truth be told, I had quite a bit left over and was wondering what to do with it. Here, take this chop and thanks. Unless you'd like some food? No thanks. That sounded terrible. Culinary creations are oft eaten fresh, but it is true that time can be the best chef. One must let one's sauces breathe, after all. Of course, leave a dish too long, and that curious blue powder grows atop it. Oh, but it's harmless enough, I'm sure. Ew! Okay, so we have our tarot reader, and I think she can go to the... Do you know tarot? I'm a reader here in town. You might think a modern city would have small use for such things, yet I felt just the opposite. And indeed, my prediction was correct. Yet another unforeseen problem has shown itself in the cards. My readings reveal a tragedy. That is to say, whenever I deal the cards for someone, they meet with horrible ill luck, almost as if my readings themselves beckon misfortune. Misfortune teller. A fortune teller that sees only misfortune. Why, of course. I cannot write what I don't know, and after all, my life has been such a happy one. I have a mind to visit this reader of the cards and see just what tragedy lies in store for me. My thanks to you. A chop for your advice. Have I done everything here? I'm not sure. Got the dangerous chef. The lucky man. Good brother. Vegetable seller. For cuisine. Researcher's wife. I've heard of artifacts that aid in decision-making. Gambits, were they? Still, it does not do to rely entirely on such aid. One must think for oneself. Okay. I think that's everything here. Every pair here. Let's try another area. Let's see how many pairs we can get. How many years have I traded? Okay, so he doesn't have anything. He's the recipient. Let's see. I've realized I want neither money nor power. Both I've had, and neither satisfied me. I found out what I wanted when I met her, a client's daughter. The moment I saw her, I knew. Client's daughter. We live in the Empire, but 'twas not always so. How'd it come to be? Military might? Wise rule? No, it must take more than these things. How can we hope to carry the Empire's glory into the future if we know not her past? Yet our academies teach us little of her true history. I want to learn more of our Empire's history, not whatever it is you're going on about. I know who he wants to chat with, but I don't have that right now. We have a builder here. The population of this great city continues to soar, and buildings sprout like toadstools after the rain in this unruly garden of Arcades. My consortium, too, is in the business of building, yet, frankly, the popular design gives me indigestion. Oh, for a man who's both architect and artisan. I'll commit that tale to memory. Because I know where he is. He's right over here. How many years have I trained, and still they mock my designs? Tradition, tradition. Fie, what good building ought that is already built? One who understands that art and architecture need not be opposed to one another? Good tidings, these. I feel a design coming on. Yes, a masterpiece! Ah, boy, in my business it is customary to thank those who find us work. A chop for your trouble. Okay, we're looking for the client's daughter. Barskoer. I know her daughter is... Okay, we've got... She wants a boutique. Not for now. Like his fingers fail him. He said he wanted to hear a song he used to play, so I seek a flutinist to play it for him. Yet they seem a rare breed these days. I know who that is. Come back. Come back to it later. No, not you. I know there's a person here who is saying he'd like his daughter to find, builder. There was someone who said he'd like his daughter to find a, husband. Whatever. Oh, here we go. Never mind. I'm having trouble putting a man I met, a business associate of my father, from my mind. He was so dashing, so mysterious. Of course, I'm certain a general of his means would be She's saying that he'd have a fiancé. I don't know how to pronounce that word, though. Of course he would. What? He said that? About me? For true? Are you sure? Is he sure? Perhaps he meant another? If it is truly me he asks after, I certainly accept. I do believe I'm overjoyed. Look, it's not much, but I've been saving this shop for a special occasion and, well, take it. It's yours. We're on an errand. We have this historian. I'm born of the Empire, raised by the Empire, and within her walls did I grow old. Yet the city was not always grand, nor the Empire always prosperous. Youths today, they know nothing of her glory, and only of her glory and nothing of her history. How little they think on the sacrifices of the past. It troubles me. Get this tale to memory? We got a guy over here asking for history. You. We live in an empire, but 'twas not always so. How did it come to be? Military might? Wise rule? No, it must take more than these things. How can we hope to carry the empire's glory into the future if we know not her past? Yet our academies teach us little of her true history. What's that? You've an acquaintance who knows this much of history. How long I've sought for this. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Please accept this chop. For the glory of the empire. We've got someone seeking a lutenist up here. Farce goer. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, dear, dear. I asked my daughter to buy tickets to the farce, but I've asked her to buy one too few. What to do? I'm to entertain a most important client. And the girl's like, I bought one too many. Oh, hey, guess what? Wrong person. To think, an evening with him. I wonder what it is that he fancies. The theater, perhaps? This fluttering in my breast. Could this be love? Oh my, oh my, oh my, my, my. I was asked by my mother to buy tickets to the farce, yet I bought one too many. Oh, my mother despises waste. I shall be punished for sure. Oh? She needed one more ticket for the farce. Then Lady Luck has smiled upon me. This is better than any amusement. A drop for your trouble. Elder. Historian. Money gentleman. Oh, I know who he's after, the boutique. We've got the music appreciator. I have an elderly friend, a court musician by trade. To hear him play the lute, you would think it sang, yet of late his fingers fail him. He said he wanted to hear a song he used to play, so I seek a lutenist to play it for him. Yet they seem a rare breed these days. Lutenist. There are those who make crafts and sell them at market. I make not crafts, but music. By my lute's soothing voice do I earn my daily bread. There was a time when I did quite well by it too. Sadly, people nowadays seem to enjoy cacophonous marches. You have an ear for the lute's quiet song. Someone seeks a lutenist? You're sure? How long I've waited. I would love nothing more than to play to an appreciative listener. I thank you for this, good sir. Here, a chop bearing the mark of the lute. It is yours. We got the person seeking a boutique. It's been 5 years since I finally quit my lodgings in old Arcades, yet still I lack the guild to open a boutique of my own. And somebody seeking to give away Gil. Money is like to a seed, do you not agree? Keep it locked away, it is as something dead, yet use it poorly, and 'twill never live. There must be someone with use for my money, for I would have it live, and if I could but find the hands to tend it, I would gladly share its fruit. A lady wishing to open a boutique, you say? This bears further inquiry. I would meet with her. Who knows where a discussion might lead? Such meetings are fertile soil for enterprise. Here, a chop for your aid. I think that's everyone here. Yeah, that seems like it's everyone. Double check over here. Yeah, we've got everyone. Alright. So let's head over to this next area. Yay! I do so hate to boast, but my Reginald is quite the brightest child. I blush to confess he has his mother's wit. Ahem! Imagine my surprise when my dear Reginald's tutor decided to abandon us without saying a word. Quite irresponsible, quite. Looking for a tutor. A tutor by trade am I, yet of late unemployed. Why? My pupils transferred to Bajerba, leaving me to seek out a new charge. It's grown harder in recent years to pass the examinations, yet I have utmost confidence in my ability to prepare any student. Ah, straight to the point. Leave it to me, good sir. A child under my care is a future academic. Here, a chop in payment for your kind word. Well, that was fortunate timing. Let's see. We've already done her. My Beau and I have been working together of late. We've got quite a stack of chops to show for our troubles, too. A full 8 and 20 of them. Wow. I must tell him the good news. Do this one. Get this down to memory. Poor wife. What? He bought the necklace for me? As my anniversary present? Oh dear, whatever shall I do? First things first, I'll have your silence on this. Not a peep to him, not even a meaningful glance. I'll pay you not to speak. Are we agreed? Fine, witch up. Whoops. Game's in. Oh, this guy. I actually know who that is. My sister seems early concerned with my health. She should know I get proper exercise, at least an hour daily in the games room at the laboratory. Unusual for a laboratory man, I know. I suppose it's in the blood. But sport, or rather, the exercise involved, is a subject of my research. You see, I'm jolly interested in how the body's energy might be regulated to lend strength to those muscles most taxed by a given action. I thank you for your kindness in relaying my dear sister's concern. Here, this should serve you in good stead during your time in Arcades. Oh, so the person who's complaining about the halved wages. And the materialistic woman. His wages halved! What ill tidings are these? And what of my blue diamond? Why, to afford it now, there's naught but my dowry purse to... Oh. Now there's a thought. I can't believe it never occurred to me before. I've more than enough gil to buy a piffling diamond. A fine idea. My thanks. Imagine setting the stage aflame with but a word. I would be that sort of star, and I would ask advice of a mentor, but what to ask? Husband, ex-researcher, rated star. I'm terribly sorry, darling, but I've given up the stage. No more autographs, please. Very well, you may shake my hand if you must. Oh? You didn't want to pardon me. I assumed I was an actress, you see, quite famous in my day. I mistook you for an enthusiast. My apologies. The path to becoming a star. I don't believe such a thing exists, darling. At least, it's not the sort of thing one can search for and hope to find. One must work and watch others at work. One cannot sit about, whiling away the hours at pretend. Only through experience do you learn. I wore many guises in my working life. Armory clerk, airship attendant, personal secretary, headhunter, dread pirate, even the false queen of a lost land. Quite dangerous, that last one. Not recommended. I learned much, and my acting was enriched by it. Yet when it no longer felt true, I had to leave. I have a splendid idea. I shall write a novella of my adventures. That is one thing I've yet to do. Take this, darling, for your excellent advice. No one down there. We have an ex-researcher up here, and a determined researcher. Time to leave. Truth be told, our research project finished just the other day. It was quite a breakthrough. My father worked on it for tens of years. All those years without progress. And then I joined, and within months it's done, and I still want to leave. However, will I explain this to my father? What's this? My daughter? No, surely not. My daughter would never say such things. A case of mistaken identity, perhaps? What? The research complete. How many years did I toil finding nothing? Ha ha ha! That's my girl. Well, if she's finished her work, why stay any longer? Boy, a chump for bringing me this news. The secrets of boot rot revealed at long last. No longer need soldier and citizen scratch in vain at their feet. This is truly a momentous day. Our research project was a success. Oh, we were researching... Well, there's really no pretty way to say this, is there? We researched boot rot. I come from a family of researchers, and our family has long been afflicted by boot rot, the itching, and the redness, and the... your pardon. My father was very pleased with our results. Okay, so there are people up here who are looking for the stuff, because those were all within the same area, so, Seen a swindler about? Not that you know if he had. Hey, if you had, he's a master of disguise. Why, he dressed like me and walked off with my earnings. If I don't find him quick, I'm ruined. Finished. End of story. I can't go back to scratching for Gil in the old town. How do you imitate me so well? Are you utterly daft? The one who's looking for the swindler is the swindlers, don't you see? This is the oldest trick in the grimoire, my boy. What's that? What's that? He's still nearby? Good. Time to put an end to this once and for all. Don't worry, you'll have my gratitude and a bit in your pocket. Finally found the guy for that. Because he's all the way over here where I thought there was nothing else. What's that? 820 chops already. That's a fine amount to be sure, but tell her this. Trying to float up to High Garden, and you'll drift off with the clouds. First get firm footing down here, then build your way up, brick by brick. Now is when we keep our noses to the grindstone, and work an honest day. When we've more chops than we know what to do with, we'll get respect. And my girl, my dear, sweet lass, she's been by my side through feast and famine, and I'll make her happy one day, you'll see. Oh, to be a judge, to bring order and peace to the world, and that just in a morning's work. Oh, to be... How does one become a judge, anyway? Someone wanting to be a judge. Well, whoever they might be, I have advice for them. If they seek to be a judge for the sake of justice, no good will come of it. Please tell him this. Tell him that above all else, his family must come first. Peace is a frail bloom that grows only on the soil of a family's love. We speak of judges, but if one man judges another, is this justice? Thus my husband sought to prevent, rather than punish, wrongdoing. I am a Chancellor at the Academy of Magic. Sadly, there is little need for our art in this age of ready convenience. Applicant numbers are down. Indeed, the Academy itself may be to blame for placing profit above the pursuit of quality in instruction. If not quality, what have we, I ask? Okay, so here's the talent for magic here. Talented woman, where is she? There we go. Paid a bit more attention to my map, I would have had this done a lot earlier. Alas, with a knack for magic, yet no guild to pay for it. Unfortunate for her, I was thinking of starting a program for scholars in need. Of course, there will be an examination, but if she truly does have the knack, that should be little trouble. Here, a chop for your information. For these special examinations, I'd been considering an interview of sorts, and a simple recital. I've prepared a basic floating magic for the latter. I hope to uncover many youths of potential who might formerly have passed by unnoticed. I came here all the way from Giza Plains to make some trinket, but I got separated from my guide on the road and couldn't find the client. There's no way I'll make it back home on my own. I thought my fortunes were looking up. Is my woman going to steam about this? Alright, we know who's looking for you. Speaking of which, he should be here by now. My good husband's mother is a fickle woman. I do hope she does not see fit to change her mind. We got this. I came here all the way from Giza Plains to make some trinkets. There you go. Yeah. So the client was looking for me as well now. That's a relief. I'm ready to get this here job done and get me home to my woman. So blinded by guilt was I didn't even think to look at a map. Who knew Arcades was so far away? Ah, that reminds me. They gave me this chop as retainer, but I've no need for the thing. Here. I used to think that only the Empire's justice could bring peace and order to the land. Perhaps I was in error. Travel? My work has taken me far and wide. Why, I'm on the road for 6 months a year. Daughter? Near misses? Danger? Near misses? Daily affairs. Of course, I take care to wear the proper protectives, and my sword arm is good enough to hold off your average fell beast. Alright. I know who to talk to for that one. All the way... she's all the way over here. Whee! Good thing you have the speed up, huh? Traveler? So much walking. So much talking. A woman traveler concerned about armor, you say? Certainly, heavy armor is just that. heavy. I'd worry more about beasts than bruises. Me? I find my greatest foe on the road is solitude. You say this lady you spoke to enjoys traveling? Perhaps you might arrange a meeting. Why, if I could find someone of the feminine persuasion to share my travels, that'd solve all of my woes. And perhaps I could solve hers. Did you see the mummer at his act? Oh, it was truly splendid. It made me feel the spring maiden again. How I would love to show my daughter. Not you. Did you see the mummer? Did you? I truly despise his kind. Who would want to watch such rubbish? Can he possibly hope to glean enough gil by his prancing to survive or raise a family, after all those years of training to end up impoverished? I told you I detest the mummers. I'd sooner watch the mating dance of the What? My mother was weeping. Reminiscing, no doubt. My father was a mummer, you see. He could never earn enough to put food on our table, truly as he might, try as he might. Eventually, it broke him. He fell ill to buy a salve he borrowed, and so he worked, though he was sick and made little. Yet how can not hope to repay aught? One day a lord came calling. A man of means he was, and offered to take my father's debt on it as his own, and provided my father left his wife. Then the lord turned and proposed marriage to my mother, for she was a rare beauty in her day. My father told her she should go with him. So was I torn, too, from my father. How I wept! I never saw him again, nor can I say where he is. I heard rumor he had moved far away, that is all. If he had not been so drunk with the mummer's life, it would never have come to that. So, you see, I've reason to hate the prancing fools. Now I've spoken over much. My apologies. Though, tale told, I feel better. Please, take this shop, for being so kind as to listen. Okay, I think I might have actually finished all the tales here. Got the daughter-in-law. Look-alike. Mummer doesn't have a tail. Academian. Could be judge. And from Giza. Reminiscing lady. Traveling gentleman. I think I've actually gotten all of them. Okay. On which up? 28. I think that might be as many as you can get. Here's my sandalwood shop. Congratulations on getting your sandalwood. This designates you as a most promising ardent. Why, you might even make gentry one day. Those with sandalwood may ride cabs and get into Central. Best of luck to you. How many did that cost? Ooh, that took 15. Or, no. That took all 28 of them. An elegantly carved tablet inlaid with gold. It is a mark of status held by gentry in the imperial capital of Arcades. Don't sell that. I'm heading back home to Balfenheim, but not by airship. Can't bear the things. Plan on taking the road through Sochin. Came here to get outfitted for the journey, but I got to thinking, what if I can run across some beastie I can't handle along the way? One in particular has me worried. A Darksteel. A truly hideous thing. So long as I don't have to face one of them, I can manage. Would you take care of it for me? Sure, I'll hunt it. Thank you, friend. If you can just take care of that Darksteel down in Sochin, I can make it back home to Balfenheim on my own. Darksteel, the hunt begins. Is that a sandalwood shop I see? Very well. This cab is for Sinoble, good sir. Ah, so pleased you could join me. Jules had a morsel for us. The light airship used by Dracula researchers is just up ahead. We'll take that and go in through the service entrance. Let's make haste, shall we? Yep, right there. Ow! It's immune to gravity. Okay, we're doing a decent amount of damage to it. I mean, it's killing Thrawn, but... Let's go ahead and missed it because it killed one of my guys.
How about some of this?
Please. 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 My regards. I never miss.
Ah. Cataclysm. That should help. Yeah, that did a significant chunk of his health. There we go.
Yeah.
What are my other gambits that have things like that? I don't think I have anything else like that. Yeah. Here we go. Regen is the opposite of sap. You cast it on someone with sap, they will have regen instead.
Yeah.
Similarly, when I cast haste on someone with slow, they get haste instead of slow.
Yeah.
Which is not gonna work, and I'm not even gonna try. It said immune, right there. Down it goes. Dark Steel vanquished. You did it! You killed the Dark Steel! I can't thank you enough, friend! 3,000 gil, lead bolts, and adamantite. I think I can make it to Valfenheim on my own now. Don't know what might still be down there in Sochin, though. Gotta go prepared. This is definitely my dad's boat. Where's my dad? Something bad must have happened. I'm crossing to the North Bank to see what's going on. I don't know how to pilot the boat, and there's no point in waiting around here worrying. Nonsense! Watching your father pilot the boat and doing it yourself are two different things. The river's dangerous, boy. But what if my dad's in trouble? After him, there's no one that even knows how to pilot the boat except me. Yes, but even if you make it across the river, who knows what you'll find once you're there? I'm sorry, but it's simply too dangerous. But my dad... What if he went with Chigiri? Chigri. He hunted the flowering cactoid for Dontro. He must know how to defend himself. That is true. What do you say, boy? Will you do this for our village? Will you go with Chigiri to see what's happened on the North Bank? You just gotta! I'll pilot the boat. What do you say? Let's go. Thanks. What are we waiting for? Thank you, boy. Look after Chigiri for us. And you, Chigiri. You be careful. The river will swallow the lot of you if you're not. If you're not. Okay, the quest that I was trying to do was not prompting, so hopefully I didn't miss it. Maybe it's just being blocked by this. Look, over there! Are those cactoids? They must have attacked the North Bank! What are we gonna do? Wait, there's my dad! And everyone else, too! I don't like the look of this one bit. Seems like they're holding him hostage. But what would cactoids want with hostages? I don't believe it. The cactoid's all up and left. Now's our chance to go help my dad. I'm glad you're all alright. We didn't know what had happened to you. Quite a tale of that one. And you've some tales of your own piloting the boat all by yourself. I knew you've got a river in your blood. The others said it was too dangerous, but I knew I could handle it. What about the cactoids? They ran off for good, right? You can only hope so. Still, they're quite a prickly lot. Can't imagine they'd give up that easily. Whoa, what's that? And we got another flowered one. And it's huge. That is the leader of the cactoids. Hey, Prickle Pants! Who do you think you are, kidnapping my dad? Stay back, Sigri. They're just trying to find their son. Find their son? You mean they're related? That's right, they're a cactoid family. The eldest son, Dran, went missing, and they set out to find him. They came to our village along the way. Nothing but bad news, this Dran. He's part of a cactoid clan terrorizing the desert. There's even a bounty on his head. This one here is the matriarch of the family. She's been searching high and low for him. Wants to bring him back home and set him straight. But they couldn't find Dran anywhere in Damaska. That's why they needed us. She forced us to guide them in the lands beyond the desert. The Mosphorian Highways, the Salika Wood, even the Necrohole of Nabadis. I'd given up hope of ever making it back. After all that, we still couldn't find him, so they brought us back here, for now. But who knows when they'll drag us off again? So there's a bounty out this strand, huh? You have any idea where he might be? I don't think he's north of the river. We must have looked under every stone between here and Arcadia. As for the south bank, well... we weren't about to leave the cactoids there and get you and the others mixed up in this, too. So that's why you set the boat adrift. Keep him from making the crossing. Never figured on you coming to rescue me, but there's no time for that now. We'll keep him busy while you search the south bank for Duran. Right, just leave it to us. Let's get going. I don't understand. Why would the cactoids invade the village? They're usually harmless enough. Their son, you say? Then we must find him. But the desert is huge. Where would we even begin? Wait, if this cactoid has been causing as much trouble as they say, someone may have posted a bill for him. Unless... the bill Dantro posted. You hunted that cactoid, didn't you? You don't think... Of course. The cactoid you must have hunted must have been... must have been their son. Hunted and made into medicine. Never be able to return him now. What? The flower? Why, I boiled it and threw it away behind the house. What? The flower had budded into another cactoid? They're a strange lot, aren't they? Supposing you take that over to the North Bank. Do you think they'd accept it as their son? You found the cactoid! What, you didn't? You hunted the other one, but this one looks just like that one, huh? Well, none of this makes much sense to me, but I guess we don't have much choice, huh? His family is waiting. Let's get him over to the North Bank. Oh, what are we waiting for? Let's get him back to his family. Hey, we found your son for you. Now let my dad go. I don't know. You think they're buying it? Look at him go. Guess they're gonna take him in after all. A 1,000 gil and a pouch of worm fire shot. Here we go. Keep your voice low, please. Our guest is still sleeping inside. The cactus flower you brought should help with the fever, but not the pain. If I had some simcon shells, I could make something to ease the pain. Do you think I could ask you to bring me some? Simcons live in the shallows along the banks of the river. The more you can bring me, the better. Simcon shell. Simcon shell. Shell from a mollusk found in the river Nebra, pulverized into a powder and taken as an alleviator of distress. You brought the Simcon shells! Yes, this should do nicely. Unfortunately, our guest's wounds continue to bleed. Neverlem can staunch the wound, but we seem to be out. I think Dontro took some with him when he left for the outpost. Would you mind bringing some back to the village? Running errands for my wife, eh? Deborah, there should be some over by those crates. Help yourself. Pile of Neverlim. A traditional salve used by the peoples living in the valley of the river Nevra. Effective on cuts, burns, and even bruises. You have the Neverlim. Wonderful. A little of this spread over the wound should stanch the bleeding. How to do something about the poison. Some Veil Blossom dew would quickly neutralize it. I hate to ask for your help yet again, but do you think you could gather some for me? You should find some blooming along the cliffs in the Broken Sands. Broken Sands are over here. If you were doing this as early as you possibly could, this would block you for quite some time. Because you can do this as soon as you can get out the right after the parade with Vayne. That's as early as you can do this, up to this point anyway. But the Broken Sands are over here. I'm gonna get to a point where the thing that I'm looking for is accessible. Aha, Mysterious Glint. Drop of Veil Blossom dew. There we go. And time to go back. You found the Veil Blossom dew. Wonderful! This should flush the poison from the body. Now we only have to wait. We have only to wait and hope. You've helped more than I could have hoped. You travel rest now, and I expect a full recovery before long. But when does it finish? Do I have to leave the area and come back or something? Probably just doing that. Let's see if the Pokemon method of passing time is enough. It is! Yeah, in Pokemon games, you'll be told to wait for something. All you have to do is leave the room and come back. Our guest is fully recovered now. Should be just around back. Wanted to give you a word of thanks, if I'm not mistaken. You're the one who's brought them medicines for me while I was laid up, are you? Suppose I owe you my thanks, boy. I'm a treasure hunter by trade. Heard there was a great treasure deep in the Barheim Passage, so I posted 2 mates at the entrance and went in. But I was played false. Didn't find no treasure, but a hideous beast lying in wait instead. When I saw that, I panicked and ran. Next thing I remember is waking up here, being nursed back to health. Well, I ain't going back in there. You want the key to Barheim? It's yours. Barheim key. There's more than one way into the Barheim Passage. I hear there's another entrance somewhere in the Estersand. Good luck finding it. Time I was leaving. Them fool mates of mine will be wondering where I've got to. Take care, you hear? You've nothing without your health. Balance moat. Finally done with that one. And now I can go into the Barheim Passage and do a certain hunt. Here's your entrance to Barheim, boy. If there's any treasure to be had, it's back past a place called Terminus Number 7. Here's beast down there. Here's the Barheim key. And it's open. Woo! Ah. You've been here before. But this is the other way. Okay. Aha. Precarious cart. And that's the path forward. Okay. It was We're at Z now. This is Dead Bones Z. Will we not get any more dead bones or what? Or does it start over? Okay, it didn't, yep, it starts over. We're back at Dead Bones A. Bloodwing! This is what we're here for. It's not a flying type foe, we're just missing a lot.
How about some of this?
Please. My regards. I never miss. Please.
Aha, we got Cataclysm.
How about some of this?
Time to destroy. What are you doing? Ah, I see. Oh, status equals reflect. Numerology. No, just attack. It's not a flying enemy. Princess Kiss. Get him back. What are you doing it? Stealing. Oh, you're stealing from that thing over there. Attack this. Of course you missed.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Bloodwing has a crazy high evasion stat. hey, it's Reflect World. Awesome. I wish both here would just finish up over there and get back here, but I guess it's not happening. Oh, there, he finished up. He died. That's fine. Start off steel. Same for you. Just need to get rid of this thing. Oh boy, we're up to 4 foes here, huh? That's fun. Well, that was fast. Just trying to get all of my party members up so I can start using ethers. On Fran. And down she goes. Wow, this is terrible.
Best.
Oh my goodness. So what I'm trying to do is get Fran all the way up on her, charge, so that we can do another of those. But I don't think it's looking like it's gonna happen. Okay, it's filled. And Baltier went down. Then I only have 2 people for doing this. That's fun.
Got a surprise for you.
It's single target damage. That's not helpful at all. Okay, I'm going to just have to let this party run out of health so that I can actually swap them, because it's not going to let me. While they're still standing, it's not going to let me change them. There we go. Missed. Quickening. You're out. Oh no. This isn't good. Hopefully this party can do kind of okay. Do none of them have anything that's going to... Yeah, you don't. How about that? What are you using secure for? Yeah, no off. I'm out of high potions. Yeah, I don't really like sight unseen. Scourge! Woo! That helps. And they're getting that out, so let's get they're getting reflect out, so back to 1,000 units. What's she attacking? Highest HP? Let's attack lowest HP. Ether. Oh boy, another foe! How's this thing doing? Almost dead, finally. It's down! Yes! Finally! Oh my goodness. That was terrible. We hit a save crystal. It is past 9:30. When we come back next time, that is when we will get out of here. Oh my goodness, this is insane. The spawn rate here is insane! Yeah, they said after Terminus number 7 is when we'll get our best loot, so I guess after this is when we'll get the loot from the, coming down here. At the very least, we got the hunt done, so there's that. Why did this take so long? I've been in here for 2 hours. Alright, so when we come back next time, we will get out of here, and then we will get to the other hunts that I said that we can do that I just didn't know we could do. So, that's gonna be all for today. So, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.